Update on the 49ers and Brandon Aiyuk contract talks. This is per ESPN insider Jeremy Flowers, who was on Bleacher Report yesterday, Sunday, and said this about the Brandon Aiyuk and 49ers contract talks. He said, and I quote, negotiations between the San Francisco 49ers and wide receiver Brandon Aiyuk on a new contract aren't in a good place, according to ESPN Jeremy Flowers. Flowers reported Sunday on SportsCenter that things have stalled a little bit. So the 49ers and Brandon Aiyuk seems to be in a stalemate once again. This happened earlier in the negotiations, and now it looks like it's happening again with Brandon Aiyuk. In my opinion, Brandon Aiyuk and the 49ers, their deadline really is to start a training camp. And about 6 weeks from now is when the deadline for this contract of Brandon Aiyuk should be done. If it's not done in 6 weeks, is when I will start worrying about Brandon Aiyuk being traded. But other than those 6 weeks, I do not worry about Brandon Aiyuk being traded, and I don't think he will be traded. I think the 49ers and Brandon Aiyuk would come to a deal pretty soon here in a few couple weeks before the mandatory training camp starts. If we drag this out to mandatory training camp, if this gets to mandatory training camp, it could be over for Brandon Aiyuk in the Bay Area, which will be unfortunate, as Brandon Aiyuk is the best true wide receiver on the 49ers, as Deebo Samuel is an all-around player. He is a phenomenal wide receiver, but he is also a phenomenal wide back. As we've been calling Deebo for some time now, he is a good wide back. But Brandon Aiyuk is a phenomenal route runner, great hands. He is just the guy you want on your team. He's a dog, good at the run blocking. If Brandon Aiyuk leaves the 49ers, we could have some trouble in the Bay for the 49ers. And I don't think the 49ers would trade Brandon Aiyuk if they cannot come to a contract agreement. I think Brandon Aiyuk would for surely play this last year with the 49ers on this 5th-year option. And then the 49ers, they really could franchise tag Brandon Aiyuk, but that would just be unfair to Brandon Aiyuk because he would just be stuck in the Bay Area for another year where he does not want to play. So it's going to be very interesting to see where this Brandon Aiyuk and 49er contract talk goes, as it is in a stalemate right now per Jeremy Flowers. The prediction for this Brandon Aiyuk situation is the 49ers and Brandon Aiyuk will truly come to a mega deal that will keep Brandon Aiyuk in the 49ers for another couple years, for a long term. I think if the 49ers right now give him $30 to $33 million, Brandon Aiyuk would come right to that front office and sign that deal. Sean Lynch in the front office, we need to make that happen. We need Brandon Aiyuk back before mandatory training camp 1,000%. I see fans online all saying trade Brandon Aiyuk, but I think if we trade Brandon Aiyuk, a big part of the 49ers offense will be missing. It's like taking a big piece off a puzzle. You're going to be missing a piece off a puzzle, and I don't think Ricky Pearsall as a rookie will fit that piece so early in his career. I think we give Ricky Pearsall 1 year to learn behind Deebo and Brandon Aiyuk, then Ricky Pearsall will be ready. But right now, I don't think Ricky Pearsall is ready to fit in that Brandon Aiyuk role if we do trade him, but I do not think we will be trading him. That's going to do it for this video. That was the Brandon Aiyuk update on his contract talks. If you guys new to the channel, subscribe. Let's be honest. See you guys in the next one.